Hello friends, welcome to part 2. This is a you, them and them reading. Okay, so we've done you, we're going to go on to them now. I don't know if this is going to be regarding the Emperor or potentially a Page of Cups, because I'm assuming that Page of Cups is somebody else. Come here, come here. Right. I'm going to pull that. Right, yeah, I'm not sure if this Page of Cups is you or somebody else. If you want a personalised one, they're only 30 quid, guaranteed same day recorded ones. You can either go via the link at the top of my profile called Stan Store. You can find the button on my website or just DM me, okay? Like I said, just make sure it's the right account. 25, they're just under 25k at the moment. Right, let's have a look. And if this comes up later in the year, and it's at like 29, use your noodle and realise that it's increasing. Just search Urban Warlock Healing and find whichever one's got the highest followers. And surprise, surprise, the scam accounts don't get quite as high. Right. Right, okay. This isn't the Emperor. This can't be the Emperor, because the Emperor won't be in this energy. So, we start off with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. Court cards can be an energy of somebody else, or can be an energy within ourselves. Now, this is the other person. I'm going to hazard a guess. It could be Page of Cups if that's not you. Knights don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens, more so than the pages, but they're more about forward motion. This knight's coming forward and offering the pentacle. This other person, probably the main person, like I say, you might be in a connection at the moment, they're not coming forwards. It's like they've got spooked. Right, that's them putting them in the Nine of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. They're the person in bed, head and hands crying, talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, anywhere to depression. Swords here represents a ladder. They've been asked to change the mindset, climb the ladder, get out of dodge. We then got the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. Again, nice reflection cards. They're the lady in the garden. They're looking over the fruits or flowers. Finally come to bloom before they harvest them at 10. They're looking back at all that hard work and effort they've put in. Now, this card can often be when you've put in the hard work and effort, looking back and going, do you know what, I turned up, I showed up, I put the effort in. If other people can't see that, F them sideways, they can watch me rise. However, I can't see them jumping from Nine of Swords into that energy, but we'll see. Right, okay, we then got the Nine of Cups, so it's similar to the Nine of Pentacles, but this time it's on an emotional level. Okay, I turned up, I showed up, I brought my cup to the party. Now, it's going to be too hard to see on this deck, but in the standard ride it looks like Papa Lazarou, doesn't it, in this deck? Hello, Dev. You're my wife now, Dev. Fitting, right. In this deck, he looks a little bit smug, right? It's a bit hard to see this. And this is falling in the same position of the Eight of Cups in the you reading, right? I feel like this person, you're probably in a connection with them, probably in a relationship with them. They've got spooked. They ain't coming forwards because they've realised you've got an Emperor in your energy, right? And they don't know what to do. So what they're going to do is, just as you're kind of at the start line to walk away, potentially start heading towards this Emperor, they're going to kind of go, well, you know, I'm going to be proud of myself. I've done everything that I can do. And because they'll have a bit of an attitude and an energy shift, you're then going to go, oh, I'm not sure if I want to give this up yet. They're then going to be smug about it, right? That then leads to the Lovers card. So the Lovers is a beautiful, positive, powerful card, don't get me wrong. If it's a singles love reading and the Lovers card comes up, I don't mind seeing it, it's alright. But I want Two of Cups because that's long term. The Lovers card can be lusty. I feel this would be a classic one where you say to your partner, look, I'm really sorry, I want something more, I don't know if I want this connection anymore. There's a little bit of up and down because you've got history. You might still love this person, but you're not in love with them. Little bit of emotional manipulation. I don't really go that way with this card, but like I said, it's more about them being smug about getting you back. You sleep together and then surprise, not long after that, you're lying in bed and you go, oh my God, what have I done? 444. I'm a good person. I feel bad because I've taken them back and given them another chance to change their ways. So if I now say, no, this doesn't work for me, I've changed my mind, I'm going to be horrifically judged, and then you stay in it. either forever or until it falls apart. Right, overall outcome card. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts and energy in. Queen's feminine energy. Now, interesting. I'm wondering if this is this other person. Right, this is unusual. This is unusual. I feel like they're also feminine energy. I don't think you're with a masculine. I think you're feminine energy. I think they're feminine energy. Now, I was in a relationship many moons ago now, and we were both feminine energy, and it didn't work. It lasted about a year and a half. Nothing got done. It becomes stagnant. I feel like this is them, and they're kind of going back to their own way, their old ways, because I feel like you're looking for an emperor. You're looking for somebody to lead and rule with. You're with another feminine energy, and they're a selfish feminine energy because they don't want. Say if this was say if you were a female and this was a male in the physical. They're in their feminine energy. You're in your feminine energy. And they don't feel comfortable standing in their masculine energy, and you want them to stand up and take charge of certain situations, and they're not doing that. Okay, and it's and they're going to go back to that. And I feel like that Page of Cups is all that they're able to provide and offer. It could be a little bit of a double-edged sword, because the Page of Cups could be you giving yourself a little bit of an opportunity to push forwards towards getting towards this or another emperor, but I also feel it's them kind of going back to that here. Right. Obstacles or blockages. This is often not advice for you as opposed to the other person or people, because obviously I'm not reading for them. Four of Pentacles. Right, so this card here, I'm going to go for you've closed off your heart chakra. Okay, because he's grasping the pentacle over his heart chakra there. Until you open that up, you're not going to allow the Emperor's energy in. Okay, removing any blockages. Five of Wands in the reverse position. Right, so spread one, you're being asked to hold on, but I feel like that's holding on to working your way towards the Emperor, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. Spread two, the advice here is you need to give up the fight on this connection. Okay, so I think you're with somebody, or you've been in a connection with somebody. Like I say, I can't move away from the fact that you're both feminine energy. They because they're feminine energy, because you've probably gone, I kind of want something else. They're like, I don't know what else to provide. They're aware of this Emperor. That's do I want to say that? They might be aware of the Emperor, but this is causing them stress. That Nine of Pentacles, it's not so much that I've done everything that I can. It feels a little bit more like that's what they're telling themselves. They're giving up. As soon as they start to disconnect, you then kind of go, oh, I'm not sure. They're going to be smug about it. There's going to be a little bit of passion that kicks in, but remember, it can be lusty passion, and then they're going to slip back into, I'm a Queen of Pentacles, I'm going to kind of do what I want. It's not so much like selfish, but they can't provide. They're not a provider, they're a nurturer. Okay, and you need a provider. Right, let's go on to spread three, the third party. So like I say, if you want to personalise one to unpick your situation, 30 quid, standard store, DM me or website. See you in part 3.